Okay, this video is instructions on how to turn on the heater, which is a gas furnace for the jacuzzi. And let's say right now the pool pump is running and it is set to run from 10 to 2. And if you are heating up the jacuzzi during this time and the pool pump is running, then you would need to turn off the pool pump before starting anything here. If you are heating up the jacuzzi after the pool pump has stopped, which is usually after 2, then you would not need to turn off the pool pump because it would be already off. So let's say we're going to heat the jacuzzi at this point, which is before 2, and let's go ahead and just turn off the pool pump for now, and remember to turn it back on so the pool pump will work automatically the next day. The next step is to see if the gas furnace is ready to be used, and let's just assume it hasn't been used for a while and the pilot light is off, and so we would need to turn on the pilot light first. And so as you can see, this is the gas furnace. This is the gas shut off valve is in the off position, and this is the control for the furnace, off, on, and temperature setting. And this is the front panel that would need to be removed to get access to the pilot light. And so you need a flat screwdriver and turn this about a quarter of a turn. Okay, so this is inside the furnace where the controls for the pilot light, and we're going to go ahead and get the pilot light started. Now, in case you don't know how to do that, there are very good instructions right on the inside of the panel on how to start the pilot light and turning the gas furnace on and starting its use. So typically we would look under here where this red wire runs in further to see. You would follow this valve here, this line here, to see if there's a flame, and I don't see the pilot light on at all, and so we're going to go ahead and turn it on. And to do that, we're going to hold down the pilot light button and pushing that multiple times to see if we can get the pilot light started. Again, there are very good instructions here on the back inside of the front panel cover. Okay, so I've just turned on the pilot light, basically starting by turning the gas valve to the on position, which is running parallel to the gas line going into the furnace, and then you push down the pilot knob here and hold it down while pushing the spark igniter several times, and then the pilot light comes on, and you can verify that by seeing a flame way down there. I think you can see it right there, so it's pretty obvious. So now that the pilot light is on, we would then go ahead and turn the furnace to the on position. So after the furnace is ready to go, let's go ahead and have the water running through the furnace to start heating up the jacuzzi. This switch here on the wall is the switch that operates the pump for the jacuzzi. And remember, we're going to need to divert the flow of the water coming out of the furnace into the jacuzzi by pushing this lever down, all the way down like that. And we're gonna remember to turn it back up after we're done heating the jacuzzi. Otherwise the pool pump will not work properly. So now that we have that diverted, let's go ahead and turn on the pump for the jacuzzi. Is working, pumping water into the furnace. And now we're going to go ahead and turn on the furnace and turn the temperature all the way up to maximum at this time. And we just heard the furnace turning on. You can see sort of smoke coming out of the stack here. And things are running, and it's going to take a little bit of time to heat up the water. You can feel the heat coming out of the vents here. Now, you will hear some gargling noises coming from here. That's just the vent for the air, and that is normal. And out here in the jacuzzi area, you're going to see that the water is sort of being pumped and bubbling here, and slowly heated over time. Okay, so let's say that we are done heating up the jacuzzi, and we're going to be shutting things down. So let's go ahead and do that. First is we're going to turn off the furnace, but leave the water running to sort of cool things down. So let's go ahead and turn the furnace off first. Turn the gas down. And we'll let the water run through for a couple minutes here before we turn off the pump. Okay, now if you were using the jacuzzi every night, then basically you would just leave it on the on position and leave the gas on. However, we're not going to be using it for a while, and so we're just going to go ahead and shut down the system. So go ahead and turn it back to pilot. And go ahead and turn off the gas. Now, the next time you use it, you may need to relight the pilot before using it again. And then, obviously, put the panel back. So, I've turned off the furnace, put the panel back on. You need again, flat tip screwdriver, quarter of a turn at the bolts here turn off the gas, and the pump's been running for at least a couple minutes after we've turned off the furnace. So let's go ahead and turn off the pump. Now it is very important to make sure that we turn this valve back so that tomorrow the pool pump, not the jacuzzi pump, the pool pump is going to pump water from the pool. And so please turn it back so that is horizontal right about there. Very important. And also, if you had turned off the timer for the pool pump, then go ahead and turn it back on so that it will automatically run the pool pump the next day between 10 and 2. So that's the process for turning on the gas furnace to heat up the jacuzzi. We don't recommend heating up the entire pool. That would be an enormous amount of energy used to heat up the pool, and so we don't recommend doing that.